So this is a recording of the setup of the audio equipment for Holy Word North, and this is the equipment as it comes off the trailer. So we have the Bose amplifier, which here's where it sits when you take it out of the case. Here's where it's going to sit relative to the space. So it's by the doors, by the steps, kind of angled out towards the congregation. So it's in its case right now, but when we take it out, it's going to sit in that same position. These two sticks next to it are the speakers that mount to the amplifier. There's one in each case. One is the bottom one that mounts in, and when we take it out of the case, you'll see that. And then the one sits on top of that other one. Next to that is the keyboard in its case. That contains the keyboard and the music desk, the plastic music desk that sits on top of it. And the power cords and all the other cords for the keyboard are contained in the big cord box. So we won't worry about that right now. Behind the keyboard is the keyboard stand, which simply sets up with there's a little lever up at the top there. You can kind of see it sticking out, and that's how you set that up. Behind that is the keyboard bench. Back in the corner here, we have the keyboard, or the microphone stand, the telescoping microphone stand, which is typically used by at the keyboard, or if there's a guitar playing, the guitarist can also use that. We typically will use that for whoever the instrumentalist is, if they are needing a microphone. We have a couple of other microphone stands which are for vocalists. Behind that is the music stand, and that's for whomever needs it. And moving over to the right here, we have a subwoofer. This is the Bose subwoofer that goes with the amplifier. Typically it is set near where the amplifier is. Right now we don't have it there, of course, and it doesn't have to be there. It can physically go anywhere when you actually get things set up. We have two microphone stands here, and then we have the cord box, and this contains all sorts of cords. We're going to take the cords out and lay them out as far as which ones we need, and take a picture of that in just a little bit here. And then we have two wireless microphones, one in a box that looks like this, a Shure box, and then one in a box that looks like a clamshell case, like this. And then on top, sitting on top of that, that's also a Shure microphone box. And on top of that is an Audio-Technica little headset, and that's the headset that the pastor wears that connects to the wireless microphone's transmitter. So we have two transmitters that we use. There's a backup, the one we used to use, which is this Audio-Technica right here. And we will typically do not use that. We ended up having to use it last Sunday. This is being recorded on April 22nd, 2012. We ended up having to use it because we messed up one of our other microphones, and not realizing how you make the transmitter sync to the receiver, which is through an infrared. So our cables, which are now out on the floor, are right here. And we'll zoom down a little bit. So we've got a little bundle of small cables. They're I think probably 6 foot or 4 foot, and they're all 1/4 inch on either side. 1/4 inch mono to 1/4 inch mono. That is used to connect the keyboard, excuse me, not the keyboard, this thing.
The wireless mics.
The amplifier, or the mixer, I guess this would be called. This is used to connect the wireless microphone transmitter or receivers. Two of these cables are used to connect that, and then one cable is used to run this mixer to the amplifier. And that's what those three are. The one with the 90-degree angle on it is typically the one that we'll use to run the mixer to the Bose amplifier. Then we've got microphone cables. These have Canon plugs, or 3-pronged plugs on them. There's no way you can plug them in incorrectly, because one jack is gotta get it. Can't see it. There we go. One jack is the male and one is the female, so you plug one into the microphone and then one into the mixer, as you will see. We have microphones in these Onyx bags. There are 3 microphones.
only
you don't have
using
to
2
use all
today.
3, but you can use as many as you need. So, yep, there's the microphone. And then we have the power supplies. We have a power supply for this mixer, and it has a unique connector. We have a power supply for the keyboard, and then we have the power strip, which will plug into the wall. We have a headphone or a microphone, which is used to plug into the wireless receiver. So we've got 2 of those. This is an Audio-Technica box also, like you just saw over there before. And then we have the keyboard sustain pedal, which is plugged into the keyboard. So we'll plug all of these things in, and then we'll take another little tour to show you where everything got plugged in.